Fanning is president and chief exec of Southern Company, one of the largest power generators in the United States. And you have some of your staff in the area who are helping and dealing with the crisis.
We sure do. We've got about 2,000 people helping right in the mid-Atlantic area. They were originally deployed to Philadelphia, Baltimore, Washington, D.C.
Even though these aren't your problem areas, you're helping your competitors.
Our industry has a decades-long practice of mutual assistance, and so this is a normal part of that. There's 53,000 people from our industry helping in this restoration effort.
Okay, I mean, we know the size and the scale, so we know that that's the big issue. But what's the biggest problem? Is it power lines down? Is it flooding in stations?
So, Richard, think about the size and scale of this storm, and let's think about the problems these people are dealing with. It's not just rain, it's not just snow, wind, flooding. So the first thing we've got to do is assess the damage. Some of the places where the damage occurs is inaccessible, so they're trying to get out there. Then and only then can they deploy the resources in the most effective way to get it done as safely and as efficiently as possible.
I do not doubt for a moment the complexity and difficulty, but I do question even a really bad storm, a dreadful storm, a terrible storm that can cause such havoc. Is this an infrastructure issue, a lack of investment issue, or is it just one of those things?
It is not a lack of investment or an infrastructure issue. The United States has the best electric network in the world. And in fact, when storms like this happen as infrequently as they do, this industry has a terrific track record of getting the power back to the people.
Wouldn't you be better off putting more power lines to homes underground?
At about 5 times the cost. You're talking hundreds of billions of dollars of additional cost, and there is a function that deals with the frequency of outages and the duration of outages when they invariably occur. And underground electricity infrastructure,
you would agree, would be better,
has less frequent outages, but the duration of outages for underground infrastructure is much greater. So additional costs and much longer outages really doesn't serve Americans' interests.
Unless there is a shift in weather patterns that we may be seeing, which I don't know. Jenny Harrison can answer that question to us later. I mean, the old question, are we seeing more hurricanes and bad weather as a result of global warming that might make it that you have to rethink these things?
Well, that is a question for somebody else at another time. I run a power business, and our job right now is to get the lights back on. Okay,
so let's talk about getting the lights back on. Having already asked you just about 3 or 4 impossible questions, I'm not going to ask another one. But you've been good and you've been helping me in this. I'm understanding a lot more. When, realistically, will the bulk of people see?
Remember when I said the most important thing we can do is assess the damage, then deploy the resources? Yeah. Every issue is a local issue. Restoring electricity.
What's your gut feeling?
Restoring electricity after one of these massive outages depends on every different location. It is impossible to say at this point when the power will be restored. We've already made great progress. We've reduced outages from 8 million to 6 million. When we're going to substantially reduce it to 0 is anybody's guess at this point.
I could sit here and talk to you for the rest of the hour, but unfortunately, the currencies await us on a busy day in the market.
Great seeing you.
Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming in.
Absolutely.
All right, let's talk.